right, so I've been polishing them up. Nice.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. All good.
No. Maybe we're just maybe we're just thirsty. Because we're down the tap. We're very thirsty.
Oh, we should go register.
Okay. We'll get on that. Thank you.
Hey, look.
Yeah, you're doing well.
All right.
Terry? Hey, how are you doing, Rick? Got that boat all washed up, clean and tidy? Close away. We're supposed to go and register there.
Yeah, we registered with you. You're meeting
I've been trying to do that for 8 months.
Yeah, no, I just got a great big back. Probably more than that. About 5 years. Yeah.
And Terry Forsyth is very
Well, even just for friendships,
That's what Thank you, Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob House, lead captain for this year, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the 81st annual Sailpast. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Commodore for 2023, Mr. Ian Baker.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please stand and come to attention as we join Paul Young with the singing of the Canadian National Anthem. Please turn and face the flag. Those wearing hats, please salute as the Canadian flag and capital C on top. Approach your raise.
Color party! Color party, attention! Color party, inboard! Turn.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you very much. Now could we please have all our hats removed and observe a moment of silence to honor our club members for the past this year. Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon, members, friends, invited guests. Thank you all for coming to Capital City Yacht Club's 81st Annual Sailpast. I'd like to thank everyone who has helped make this day special. Sailpast is a time to celebrate a new boating season and to remember past boating seasons. Talking of the past, these men and women standing to my left are past onlookers. They have spent many years as directors, fleet captains, rear and vice commodores, finally to become commodores. Their devotion and time is commendable. Thank you each and every one of you stepping up on behalf of Capital Yacht Club. I thank you. The future is standing on my right. Our directors, auxiliary, executive, and our bridge have stepped up to help direct our club for the future. They have devoted a lot of time and effort to make our club better. I thank them on behalf of the club. I personally would like to thank them for helping me through this year, as you're only as good as your team. This team has been a delight to work with, and I appreciate all the work they have done. Thank you. While I'm thanking people, I'd like to thank the grounds crew and wharfs and safety crew for getting things shipshape. These are the people who step up every year to make this day a success. You know who you are, and we thank you for being who you are and what you do for the club. I'd also like to thank all the people behind the scenes that work day in and day out for the club. Office staff, auxiliary, work crews, committee members. Thank you. Almost last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank Fleet Captain Rob House for organizing this event. Thanks, Rob. My last and most important thank you goes to my wife, Linda, for being by my side, putting up with all these duties and assisting me. Capital City Yacht Club is a very successful yacht club because it runs on volunteers who do all the work. It is because of our volunteers we're able to keep the costs lower than most yacht clubs for our members. Remember, members, that the more you put in, the more you put out. Camaraderie, new friends, and lots of fun. Capital City Yacht Club is also a good neighbor. Parkland School, North Sandwich Fire Department, and local charities are grateful for our support as we are grateful to be in this community. It is a club we are very proud to belong to. I don't know of any other club with an almost 10-year waiting list to join. Thank you. We'd now like to introduce the visiting Commodores and dignitaries. I would ask that you step forward as your clergy is raised in alphabetical order. Canadian Forces Sailing Association, Commodore Ben Spool and Bethany Devlin. Royal Victoria Yacht Club, Secretary Brian Shorter. Sydney North Sandwich Yacht Club, Commodore Doug and Darlene Ponchier. Town of Sydney, Mayoral Executive Sarah Duncan. Did she make it? Thank you. Our immediate past Commodore Gord Swanson will now introduce the past Commodores in attendance today.
Thank you, Commodore. Have to find the master list first. I'm going to start in order of the most senior past Commodore. Please acknowledge Dave Cooper from 1979. Don Fisher from 1989. Bruce Henderson from 1993. Murray Christian from 1994. Bob Proctor from 1996. Ed Ackerman from 1997. Ian Borman from 2001. Stu Fife from 2008. Peter Jennings from 2010. Greg McKay, 2011. Dale Pearson from 2012. Teresa Sandwith, our first female Commodore, 2013. Terry Forsyth from 2015. Curtis Belanger from 2017. Glenn Judson, 2018. Frank White from 2019. Our second female Commodore, Jennifer Lewis from 2020. Jay Bull from 2021. And then myself from 2022. Back to Mr. Commodore.
Thank you, Mr. Past Commodore. I would now like to introduce the flag officers, directors, and trustees. To my right, Vice Commodore Mo Gerard. Third Commodore Brian Gartshore. Fleet Captain Rob House. Directors Sean Clark in Bar. Ab Yates in Clubhouse. Gordon Sinclair in Compass. Ken Olson, Council of BC Yachts. Lisa Hera in Entertainment. Steve Orchardson, Grounds. Dan Bentley in Membership. Greg Vince in Mortgage. Planning Capital Improvements, past Commodore Gord Swanson. George Silva Streety in Regalia. David Hall in Roster. Mike Barge in Website, haven't seen. And Martin Russell in Wharves and Safety. I'd like to introduce our trustees. Daryl Kaiba, past Commodore, I don't think he's here. 3rd year. Steve Begg, 2nd year trustee. And Gary Nunn, 1st year trustee. I now ask our auxiliary president, Corey Hermanson, to come up and introduce her executive.
Thank you. Thank you, Ian. And welcome everyone to Sailpast 2020. I would like to bring attention to the signal flags that are on display this afternoon. These signal flags have been around since the mid-60s, early 70s. They are very special to the auxiliary and have been taken care of by some very special individuals. Caroline Helgeson and her late husband Norman have been the overseers of these flags for years, and even today they are still being made by hand by Caroline. In recent years, Norman and Caroline have passed the wand to Shannon Bridge, who is now the custodian of these very special flags. Shannon is unable to attend the ceremonies today, but in her presence, absence wanted me to extend thanks to everyone who has helped make this tradition possible today. Our volunteer ironers have given the flags some of their special TLC, and led by Lynn and Carolyn, they are ready for display today. On behalf of Shannon, I would like to send our thanks to Caroline Helgeson, Margaret House, Ann Tomlin, Jackie Lilly, Diane Bentley, Paula Young, Michelle Hughes, Lisa Ahera, and Lynn Gerard. Thanks also to Martin Russell and his crew for preparing and setting up the flag poles. For everyone's information, this is what these traditional flags are saying. To welcome you to this fine yacht club on the water basin side, from the main kiosk to the coal house, the flags say, "Welcome to Capital City Yacht Club. Have a safe and happy cruising season." On the clubhouse side, the flags say, "Ahoy skippers and first mates, Sailpast 2023." In closing, I am honored to introduce my executive for 2023. I'm very proud of these. I could not do my job without their support. My Vice President, Paula Young. My Secretary, Lynn Gerard. My Treasurer, Jean White.
Thank you, Corey. I would like to now call on Reverend Gordon Thurston, ask him for the blessing of the fleet.
As we gather together at the onset of the new sailing season, we appeal to a universe that unfolds as it will, and yet calls upon our collective goodwill to embrace fellowship and to further engage the gentle winds of human kindness. May our mutual devotion and commitment to one another calm the storms of life and buoy us in all we do. May we be so encouraged and empowered that we exhibit that generosity of spirit wherever we travel and toward all that we cling to. So be it. Good sailing, Capital City.
Thank you, Reverend Thurston. We'll now ask our membership director, Jan Bentley, to come and recognize those members with long-term service by awarding them with their pins.
Thank you, Ian. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to hand out our long service pins to our members today. Members whose name I call can come and see me here on the steps to receive your pins after the ceremony is finished. So let's get started here. "55-year service pins goes to Bert Fatt, Ed Ackerman, Marlene Hartley, and Alex Nelson. Our 50-year pins go to Gordon Cook, and unfortunately Barry Bennett couldn't be here today, but he'll get his pin. Our 40-year people are Bruce Henderson, John Biggs, and our cameraman, George Burrell. At 35 years, Gary Nunn, Wilf Ryder, Diane Stefanik, and David Hill. At 30 years, we have Walter Halsberg. Sorry, 25, you don't get him. 25 years, we have Robert Cleland, Doug Robertson, Ken Carlos, Michael Alton, Peter Jennings, Gordon Clark, Reg Norby, Bob Wheeler, Penny Latham, Ted Greenwood, Darcy Haddock, and Lauren Sinclair. Congratulations, all of you. I'll be out to the steps for your pin here.
Yeah, I know, but usually with the past comment on some of the both of them.
There's so many.
Yeah, good. We got.
Down, we're going down.
Yep, we're just sending the boys off to the left.
They're bouncing up here.
Thank you. George? Hey, George. Hey, George. George, putting in pipe. Don't laugh.